Some Korean films are controversial for various reasons. One of them is because it displays a vulgar bed scene that can have a bad impact on the audience. This film is also considered inappropriate to be shown. As a result, this Korean film drew strong criticism from many people and ended up in prison. There are also films that have to cut their scenes for convenience and are banned by the Korean Censorship Board. However, Korean films are still a favorite of many people. Apart from the bed scene that is shown, Korean films present an exciting story. In addition, the film also stars a series of well-known Korean artists who are idolized by many people. Here are the most controversial Korean films because of the vulgar bed scene reported from various sources. Lies was the first contentious Korean film. A bed scene between a 38-year-old sculptor and an 18-year-old high school student is featured in the film. This film brilliantly discusses the mystery and truth of love. The film based on this novel, however, is arguably too vulgar because it depicts sadomasochistic relationships or sex with torture. The Korean public criticized the original version of this film, which was cut and removed. The author of the novel on which the film was based was imprisoned for several months, and the novel was prohibited from being published. Not only showing a vulgar bed scene, this film also has a thrilling plot that follows Heejin, played by Sojong, a mute young woman who works as a clerk at a fishing resort in the forest. The Korean countryside. She sells fishing tourists bait, food, and the occasional body. One day, she falls in love with Hyunsik, played by Jim Yusog, who is on the run from the law for murder. The Scarlet Letter appears to be the most divisive of the Korean films that have been chastised for their obscene bed scenes. After her bed scene in this film was widely criticized, the main actress Lee Eun-ju suffered from depression and committed suicide. The Scarlet Letter follows Lee Gi-hoon, a detective who struggles to manage his marriage and mistress. Things become more complicated when he is confronted with a murder case, which combines personal issues with Gi-hoon's work. A Frozen Flower has very vivid bed and naked scenes, as well as an intriguing story. The plot revolves around a love triangle involving the king, the queen, and his bodyguards. When the king ordered his guards to impregnate his wife, the conflict began. When the queen and the bodyguard fall in love, things become complicated. The storyline is deemed too bombastic, with the presentation of too vulgar bed scenes, earning this film a slew of criticism. The Handmaiden, a South Korean adult film set in the 1930s, will never be shown on television due to its content. In this film, characters named Sugi and Fujiwara plan to rob the home of a wealthy woman named Hideko. But in the middle of the road, Sugi fell in love with Hideko. The film, starring Gimini, Kim Tae-ri, and Ha Jung-woo, contains vulgar scenes as well as a storyline full of intrigue and controversy, ranging from homosexual scenes to cunning tricks. So, do you plan on watching it? Tell us in the comments section.